Alright guys, I'll be right on. I'm just looking for my cutter actually. Oh, there's sound now. Yeah, anyways. Few things. I did not get enough sleep, so things are messed up right now. Yeah, as you can guess, I didn't have enough sleep. So yeah, let's get started. Few of the things. Why is like I know people want me to do stream on Facebook. It's probably easier and everything, but for me, because the stuff on Facebook are not archived, they get lost, and then nobody will ever see that review again. Plus, Cigar Daily Nation is a private group, so outside the group cannot see that anyway. I think it's sometimes better if I do the review on YouTube and just do our fun stuff on Facebook. That way we don't have problem, and then we always have fun, right? Well, yeah, Asian doesn't need sleep, but we need recover from jet lag. Anyways, so let's get the cigar going here, and let's talk about a few things. Portable battery pack. Okay, I see it. Okay. So today we're doing my father's oplencia, love oplencia, #2 cigar of the year. And I can tell you right off the bat, I think this is gonna be better than #3 because #3 wasn't that good. Like it wasn't like blow me out of the things. So we'll see. But before we do all that, I just got a package, and I know like nobody cares for unpacking videos, but since I just got it, I might as well open it up. This is from Christopher Kirby. I'm gonna see what he sent me actually. I know this is from a Cigars Daily member, so when I see these things, I want to open it up as fast as I can. Just in case it's moldy and something like that. So we'll go from there. We'll go from there. There we go. Alright, so he sent me Bovita pack and 3 cigars. This is pretty cool actually. Is this the actual wrap? Like band? This isn't, right? Ugly Christmas spreader of 2017. Anybody have one of these before? Is this supposed to be like this? Like you know, Transformers on it. That's actually pretty cool. And what we got is a ninja, a little ninja here. Now that's something I have to do a review on. I have to do a review on this, a ninja. And let's see. Camacho selection. Yeah, it's Camacho Select. So, thanks. Make sure I pronounce it right. Yeah, it is Christopher. Christopher Kirby. Thank you. I will do review on these. Thank you. So now I have to put it back in here before I lose it. Next thing is, what do you guys think of this? You guys like this? Finally got my stickers. And I just put on things that I have. Anyways, foot bands. Again, I really don't like just color satin foot bands. I really, if you're already making a beautiful design on top, why do you ruin it with a single band? What is Joseph? You are gonna get yours. I just got the sticker, so I'm not gonna. I haven't sent it out to people yet. So basically, I have a few people that already supported the channel, and the people who supported the channel is gonna get these. So I have a small round to see the quality of these first. So I only gotta send out to the supporter right now. I'm not selling them. So the supporters will get these. Anyways, let's continue. Let me see if I can remove this band without destroying the foot. Chris, I'll send one to you too. Right now, I'm just sending to the people that actually donated previously. I didn't want to announce it because I didn't want to make people feel like donation was mandatory. So I just want to reward those people that actually donated. So I'm going down the list to see who donated. I'm just going to send it out to them. Loose straw. It has this grape dry taste. I'm not kidding you. A grape dry taste to this. So it tastes like grape. What other sound of the fruit is that? Tastes like berries. Dry draw tastes like berries. Like grape and berries. Actually, that's really cool for dry draw. Because usually when you dry draw, all it tastes is tobacco. Yeah, this berry taste to it. Light this up. So, Monday afternoon, what are you guys smoking? Post it on the message so that I know what you guys are smoking right now. We can all smoke together. Hey, Christina. Ah, here we go. That's good. So anybody who wasn't able to chat on YouTube, make sure you download the app so that there's an option to chat. Hey, Ruben. So yeah, I had a good time over at Cigars Daily. I met a lot of people, and it was a really good event. It was a great event. Like, I was surprised how happy I was. And we have a lot of, Tim went out of his way, all right? He gave out a lot of cigars, like hundreds of dollars of cigars. And it was great. Like, everybody had a good time. We had, the longest ash challenge. And we have guess the drink for one of the guy. Harrison had to drink a really had to drink either a tomato juice or a really ugly drink. Like it was basically everything that was mixed up in the kitchen. And he ended up winning. He ended up had tomato juice, so he ended up winning that. And you know, few other games that we played during that. I think I'm not gonna disclose too much because I think Tim might post it in the future and for you guys to judge. So you gotta have fun looking at for those. So let's see. We have Herrera SD not too long ago. Okay. And we have what? Casa Cuevas. Yeah, Casa Cuevas. I was surprised. Normally I wouldn't even go smoke that. Okay, Casa Cuevas, because in terms of decoration, it's only average to me. It doesn't look too bad, but for the decoration was only average to me. So usually I don't go with it, and especially a name that I can't really pronounce. And Tim recommended, and also Cigar Mechanic recommended too. But you know, Cigar Mechanic is kind of biased, so I can't trust his words. But I picked up a Habano that night and I smoked it. It was pretty good. It's surprisingly good, especially on an empty stomach. I was smoking on an empty stomach, literally, and it was good. So, you know, I got a box of it. I plan to smoke it. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. I got a few more from him directly, and I'm gonna give those out. So if you see a lot of events going on, like hashtag stuff going on the Facebook group, so Cigar Daily Nation, you better follow those, because that's when I'm gonna give out cigars. All right, so let's see. Just finished your mi corrida. Still at work, no cigar. Okay. Filthy Viking. This weather, yeah. Oh no, people don't know who Samurai Cigar Shogun is. That's Chris Powell. Samurai Cigar Shogun is Chris Powell. So if you haven't figured out already, that's Chris Powell. Alright, so initial impression about this cigar. Floral, very light floral taste. It's not harsh at all. There's no pepper whatsoever. Very easy. You just get this farm, floral, clean taste. Not particular out your face. I think this is less than a medium strength. So it's not medium yet, but it's not light. So less than a medium strength so far. Oh, Jay is smoking something really strong. CAO Flathead 554. It's not a simple cigar. It's pretty strong. Ruben, right now I'm only giving the stickers to people who actually supported the channel and did the donation when I first asked, and first announced that there was such way to do the donation. So I didn't want to announce it because I didn't want to make it like, oh, it's mandatory that you donate. So I only have a few stickers. I have another round coming. So right now I'm only sending it out to those people who actually donated through the link in the channel. So those people who donated, those donation would kind of cover the sticker. So I'm just sending it to them anyway. How are some people? Okay, so if you see the name in blue, that's because they are moderators. So if you act up, they can kick you out of the chat room. That's the difference. You can see a little wrench right next to their name. And you can see I'm drinking soda. It's because this is the similar to Asian root beer. It's the Spara roots. It's a root beer. Reason I'm drinking soda is because I didn't have a big meal. Since I came back, the air ride was horrible. Even going towards Cigars Daily, I had a whole 5.5 hour turbulent ride all the way over there, and the lady right next to me was eating butternut squash in a bowl, liquid. Just the whole ride made me want to vomit. So I didn't eat a lot when I was there. And when I come back, I swear the both airplane from Arizona to Charlotte and from Charlotte to Boston, both airplane rider was on high on something. They were flying so quickly, the air pressure was horrible. And then, you know, I came back and it's like, oh, I don't want to I don't want to eat anything. So I didn't really eat anything. I had a light, meal. That's why to balance with the cigar, I had to have something sweet to drink. Hi, I weigh 369 pounds. Am I done? It's close to 800 pounds. Will we be able to hold the cigar? I don't understand that question, Jennifer. You can be 800 pounds. It doesn't stop you from holding a cigar because some cigars are quite big. So, I'm pretty sure even though your fingers are big, you're still flexible enough to hold stuff, right? If you can hold a spoon, you can hold a cigar. So there's no right way to hold a cigar. You can hold it this, you can hold it, you can palm it if you want to, but hold it however you want it. As usual, I answer the question with complete sincerity. So far, a little bit woodsy, a little bit of floral. Not too much. It's enjoyable, but it's not complex at all. It's just like very easy cigar to smoke. Yeah, cedarwood, floral, a little bit of, just a little bit earthiness to it at the end. Not too crazy right now. So, earlier today I showed my living room humidors to everybody on Facebook. If you haven't seen that, it's still there. I left it there. And one of the things that I showed you guys was my non-closed humidor, which I say is running about 40 or less humidity. Now people is asking me why. So it's gonna be very controversial, and I don't want you guys to kill me. I'm the assassin. Let me do the killing. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. And this is gonna be hard on a lot of people. So just be prepared for this, okay? Just be prepared for this. Sit down, calm down, and let me just explain to you. By the way, if Ilya, I've been smoking for about 6 years now. Okay, so you ready? If you see my old videos, and I've talked about like all plumes are mold, and that's 99% true. All right, because I go with that statement a lot, because I can simply tell you that plume exists, but there's absolutely no way for you to get plume. Zero. With the way that you store your cigars. All right, you can age your cigars. You can put it in 70-70 all you want. You will never, ever, ever, ever get plume that way. That's why when somebody say, what is this white thing? I say it's mold. Because there was no way to get plume under that condition. I don't care how long you put your cigars, you're not gonna get plume under that condition. So whenever you see it, it's mold. There. Now that's very controversial. I know people is gonna argue, say mine is actually plume. No, the way that we store our cigars, you'll only get mold. The mold will grow anything above 41%. Okay, mold will grow at any humidity above 41%. You don't believe me? Put it at 40%, see if it molds. It will mold. So the reason that I put, well, I'll mention that about a later. The reason I put in 40 is because I actually try to age those cigars to a close to plume situation. All right, the only way to get plume is in absence of moisture. Yeah, the only way to get plume is in absence of moisture. No, the the plume that people talk about today, nowadays, in today's situation, it's gotta be mold. That's why I say that. Plume is not mold, but when people mention plume today, nowadays, when show a picture of, every single picture that you see is actually mold. Alright, so this is why I say all plume is mold, because if you don't know how to do it, you'll never be able to get plume. Okay, so why isn't anybody that comes out and say, oh, actually that's how you do plume? Well, nobody want to admit, and nobody ever want to put their cigar through that situation. Me, I have a lot of cigars, so I don't mind some of the cigar get ruined in the process of getting plume. Alright, so I can afford to lose 15 cigar out of 20, box of 20 to get 5 with plume. That's why I do that. Alright, you will lose your cigar that way if you try to do that. The leaf is gonna crack, and the rest is gonna dry out, and some of them is gonna lose taste. And white mold is not gonna kill you. So people do smoke it, but a lot of them wonder what is the difference. There's no difference. Why? I smoke one with plume, doesn't taste any different. Let me explain to you. And don't get angry at me because I'm just trying to explain. Have you ever had a margarita? All of the people here had a margarita one time in your life, right? Yes? Margarita? If you had a margarita before, give me a 1. Just type 1. And I'll give you that, using that as an example. Okay, we'll see a few yeses. Okay. So when you drink margaritas, most likely you will get rimmed, salted, right? And obviously you will drink the salted rims. It's the same idea for cigar that has plume. What happens is the oil on the leaf crystallizes. So instead of smoking the taste, you'll actually be able to taste the taste, because now that's like your salted rims when you taste it, like that, on there. This is why people say plume cigars are so good, because you get that extra taste. Alright, so it's like a salt rim. You get that extra taste by just smoking it. Alright, the idea of sweetened tips came from plume. Alright, people have smoked plume before. I said, I wish that there's an extra taste when I smoke it. So they sweeten the tip. Now, the problem with that is, only way for something to crystallize is in the absence of liquid. So if you put in a 70% humidity, that's high humidity. So it isn't gonna get your leaf a chance to dry out those oil into crystals. Now, a good example is if you put a sheet of paper into salt water and leave it out when it dries. You gotta get a light mist dust of salt on it. I guarantee if you do that, just salt water, leave the paper out, you gotta get a white layer of salt on it. And that's essentially what plume is. It's the mineral oil, what they call like the tea tree leaves, essential oil. That's what's coming out of it. But the only way to do that is if the outer leaf dries out a lot faster than the inner leaves. And the only way to do that is to store your cigar in a bunch, a lot of them. So I keep it in the whole box, put the whole box in there, and then starve it of moisture in a controlled way. In the past, back 50 years ago, that's perfectly acceptable, because why? Nobody uses a humidor, and there's no such thing as 70-70. All right, why you think 50 years ago there's such thing as Boveda pack? No such thing. So people store cigar however it is. They just put it to the side and then in the room temperature, room condition. And the average room condition is 35 to 40% humidity. During the winter, it's about 20. This is why if they put it year after year, the winter allows it to dry up the outer layer and get the crystallization. So a couple years later, you'll get plume. But we don't store our cigar that way. We store at 70-70. You're always supplying enough moisture to keep the oil inside the leaf. Oils are hydrophobic. You will not come out because there's a layer of water out there. So it will never happen. So unfortunately, I'm going to tell you, if you see white stuff on your cigar under perfect condition, 65-70, 70-70, 65-65, however that number is, anything more than 40, that is mold. This is why I say whatever you have, all plume is mold. All right, so don't kill me for it. I'm just telling you the scientific reason behind it. This is why I have boxes in there to create plume. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Why do I have a part where I purposely dry out my cigars? That's why. I have successfully created plume before, but during the process of creating that plume, I lost 19 cigars per box. Alright, so I have a box of 20 cigars. I leave it in like that kind of condition. One got plume, the rest cracked. So if you're looking to get plume for your cigar, expect to lose a lot of cigars doing it. And this is why I tell people it's not that big deal. It's not worth it. You know, just smoke your cigar however you like. You gotta like it. And this is another reason why you read those documentation online and they say all the stuff that they send in is mold. Well, that's because it's really, really rare, really, really hard to get plume. And no one's gonna send you one with the real plume because it's that hard to get it. It's rare, it's hard, and it's sought after because it's hard to get. Alright, that's why the rest is mold. Right? We all want to see a real plume because it's that hard to get. Unfortunately, it is that hard to get. So yeah, that should answer your question about plume versus mold. 99% of the time, 90% of the time, what you have is mold because the condition that we have it in there, it just makes it impossible. You will not be dry if you go to swim. Right? That doesn't happen. If you jump in the water, you come out, you are gonna be wet. After I create a plume, what do? I actually give it away. I give it away as gifts. I don't smoke them. And when I send it to my friends, I tell them never, never, ever put them in a humidifier. Because when you rehumidify them, the moisture will melt those crystals again. Just like you put salt in water, touch water, it's gonna melt again. And that disappears. So after plume is created, you leave it the way it is. You never, never, never put it back in humidified situation because plume will melt away just like that. So it only happens in certain factories where corners and stuff like that doesn't have enough moisture and they just leave it there for years and years to age. But then that corner just happens to not get enough moisture and they will have plume. Or you know, if you store your cigar the crappiest way possible, but you are gonna lose a lot of cigars in the process because literally that one cigar happened to draw out the moisture better than the rest of them. That's all. So yeah, if you want to smoke it, you have to smoke it in a dry state. Enjoy it like a margarita. I know right now there's 13 people. Out the 13 people, 10 people is like, I never gotta watch Tony again because he's full of it. But I'm answering this in all sincerity. You know, I do it myself to prove it. So. Hey Nate, what's going on? Yeah, I mean I saw that argument. I hope that argument never ever happen again on Cigars Daily Nation, because that is it's a bad way to search for answers, in my opinion. I mean we're out there to help people. We're all available to give answers, but that kind of argument is not a good way to give answers or get answers. So I hope that this information, now that I put it out there, I'm gonna get flamed by every other reviewer out there, okay? But I don't care by the other reviewers. So I want to put this information out there. You know, as a record, I say that yes, I did. Prove me wrong. Go for it. You know, if you want to. I know quite a bit of scientific lab that we can go to. The MIT lab is not away from me too far. The Lincoln lab is in Lexington, where I grew up. More than happy to do a scientific test there with you guys. We'll do it the science way. Alright, next. The beer gang, yes. Hey Martin, Amaya. Martin, Amaya. Welcome. So we're talking about number 2 cigar of the year so far. It's just a really easy to enjoy cigar. Nothing stand out too much. Just floral. I was surprising. The thing that stand out for me is that when you dry draw this, it tastes like berries. I'm not even kidding you. Like how much it tastes like berries. Like you can actually taste it. Like it's not even that hard to taste it. You taste it right away. So that's the one thing that surprised me a lot. So I'm continuing with this. For those people that want to try the cigar, it's actually not that hard to get. Because right now, Cigars Daily carries number 3 and number 2 cigars of 2018. So you can actually find it in Cigars Daily. Yeah, so Cigars Daily is selling this. Cigars Daily's actually got a few more of different my father's, and I happened to be there and saw Tim taking pictures, so I know it's there. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys, but it's there. It's coming. Nay, I told you before, I can't grow a mustache. It'll come out like explosion. It's not gonna come out like soft and nice and everything. You mean Mr. Miyagi? Mr. Miyagi's beard is like, it makes me look like hobo, man. Yeah, it's just earthy, floral, maybe a little berry. This is hard to tell right now because it's all the floral is covering that taste. Yeah, a little bit hay. It's not sweet. It's not bitter. Just floral. And that's absolutely right. I actually talked to Tim about his pricings, and it's surprisingly how little he jacked up the price compared to other people. So you're gonna like the price. I mean, I was there, so I know like the tax is a pretty annoying tax rate over there for cigars. So if you buy online, you don't have to pay that tax. That's pretty good. Have you eaten a berry mix from like a frozen aisle? If you eaten a berry mix, that smell is that what does that taste like? A berry mix. More closer to blueberry though, because it reminds me of blueberry more. But I think it's a mix of berries. So it's an interesting taste. Now I know I had a talk with, if you catched my live a few days ago with a cigar mechanic, he said the foot of the cigar smells like blueberries. I didn't believe him, but why would the foot of the cigar smells like blueberry, but smoke dry is not gonna taste like blueberry, right? So if it's gotta taste like blueberry, it should be both sides. But this tastes like blueberry, dry. Once I lit it up, that taste didn't stay. So. Some people send me some messages. I'm just double checking it to make sure there's no question, because I know some people cannot leave message on Facebook. I mean, not YouTube. So I just want to make sure that nobody is doing that. Okay, so no one's doing that. So yeah, I mean, I hope that we always search for the answer in the best way possible, right? Either in a constructive chat like this, or ask somebody who have seen it before, done it before. I mean, stuff like real or fake Cubans. That one, I think people do it from the best of their kind hearts to say, hey, that thing is fake, don't smoke that thing, right? We have a couple people that goes in there and troll the page and say, just smoke it, who give a crap about anybody says, and not like anybody knows. It's true. There was absolutely no way for us to tell whether or not that's real Cuban. Why? Because people can just swap that band and put in a fake one. The band might look legit, cigar might be fake. We don't. But we tell you from the best of our knowledge that looks like fake or that looks like real. The real one never have issue. If you see all those posts with the real Cubans, you never see anybody say anything. Only the one that's questionable, people say something. So, just take it with a grain of salt. If you still gotta smoke it, no one's gonna point a gun at your head and says don't smoke that thing. You can still smoke it, but I highly, highly, highly do not recommend for anybody to smoke a fake Cuban or fake Cuban-y cigar. Even if you bought it from a legit source online, especially online, because I heard a lot of stories. Just recently had a chat about that. Someone's been to those factories, the manufacturer, where they buy from legit, where they distribute to legit websites from real stuff, right? And once they distribute to them, they swap out more than half of it. Just the band. Any band that they can twist off, they put it on the new one. And this is exactly why when you receive cigars, they will open. If you receive your Cuban cigar online and they were open before, chances are you might have some fake ones in there. Just how many? They'll put a few good ones in there, a few bad ones in there, and the good one that they swipe off, they will sell it in their shops or sell it to another shop or people that don't care about the band. So it's possible. I just want to put it out there. Why are people selling you Cuban cigar for so cheap online? Do they even have problems selling the Cuban cigar in their country? No. Why did they have to sell it over the internet? No, now here's the question. Why? You can buy one sealed from some website. They will send it to you sealed, but they were not responsible if any of them was moldy. They will tell you because you bought it sealed. They can't replace any of them for you. So that's your problem. Yeah, drive up to Canada and get yours there from brick and mortar. Easy. You can bring it back. Just make sure you don't tell the border patrol that you have cigars in your trunk. That's it. I mean, the ash doesn't really stay on this one. It's kind of weird. Because have you guys seen my Filthy Viking cigar ash from the Ash Challenge? If you haven't, I highly recommend you guys to see it from Cigars Daily page. Not Cigars Daily Nation, but Cigars Daily page. It's in there. That thing stayed like a trooper. This ash did not want to stay for me. Points off there. Points off! Like, Filthy Viking gives me good ash. That I really look up for it. That's really nice. I like that. Good ashes make you feel good smoking. It's almost like a challenge to keep it up there. And if you see, you from that angle, you can't see Tim's ash. His ash is literally like dog legged. You would think that it would fall off as soon as he turned. It didn't. Like it fell off after he touched the band or something. It was good. Price on the Cohiba, you're looking at about 18 bucks each or more. Depends where you buy it. If you go to a country that doesn't pay tax on them, it's about 10 to whatever, just under 20 bucks each. Depends where you get them. If it's tax free, there's no duty on it, that's about the price. Now you guys, the Ohio people, should drive down here and have a cigar with me. That's what you guys should be doing. It takes about 8 hours to drive down from Vermont. So Ohio's probably got another few more hours. Or we should organize another thing where I go down to Cigar Daily again and you guys can meet me there. Cigars Daily. I spent all day there, and then I didn't feel like I spent all day there. I feel the time fly by so quickly. There's constant people in and out, and just a very enjoyable experience. Plus, the bathroom made me feel like at home. If you've been to the Cigars Daily the Cigar Daily headquarters bathroom, you will know what I mean. It makes me feel like I'm at home. Akron area, okay. Second, third. You can taste a hint of sweetness behind the floral notes. A little of cocoa in there too. And because the berry taste is kind of a sweet, but there's still a lot of earthiness to it. But don't get this wrong though, the earthiness is not like the Gurkha or Gurkha earthy, okay? It's very different. Gurkha earthy is like the manure down the side. This is like a flower bed earthy. So it's actually enjoyable right now. Yeah, this is like this aftertaste of cedar too. No pepper. Very easy to smoke. Very easy to smoke. Very easy to smoke. I mean, I can just go on and on and on with this in terms of taking puffs, because it's very light to medium. So, did you guys actually like the video live that we did with Tim? That I did with Tim? If you guys like those, you know, maybe we'll do it once a year or something like that. How much did this cost? I think it cost $11. That's how much it cost. $10 to $11. $10 to $11 for this cigar. It is quite long, so $10 to $11 is not too bad. Talk to you later, Christina. Thank you for dropping by. I mean, if you guys want, you can always come to New York. I'll drive up to New York to meet you guys. Then you take away 3 hours. Take away 3 hour drive because I'll drive out for 3 hours. I don't mind to organize another event in New York. You know, if Joseph can actually make it too. At this point, no. I don't think this is number 2 cigar of 2018. I don't think this is number 2 cigar of 2018. I can put it out there, right there with you guys. Not number 2. Not number 2. Is it better than number 3? Hell yeah. It's better than number 3. But it doesn't deserve the spot for number 2. Because I don't think number 3 deserves the spot for number 3. New York is gonna be easier for me because I go to New York quite often, so I can easily organize something for New York on a weekend. Who still got jet lag? Who still got jet lag? I have jet lag, yes, because the way this flight is just not the best hour. I can tell you what happened, okay? So I woke up on Saturday at 8, and I did not go to sleep until I got home, which is the next day at 1. So you can imagine, I was up for way more than 24 hours. And fly through time zones. So, you know, first I gained 3 hours, and immediately after 2 days I lose 3 hours. So it was tough. It was tough. Chris, I can tell you there's such thing called the train. I think across states. We do have intercontinental railroads, and we have airplanes too. That doesn't require to drive. And if everything fails, there's always Uber. Yeah, it's a very enjoyable cigar, especially people who like medium or lighter body cigars that you enjoy. Floral taste, earthy taste, cedar taste. I don't taste coffee or cocoa in here, the usual notes I get, but it's not number 2. Is it top 25? Maybe. It could be top 25 because it was enjoyable, but it's not number 2. I think I've smoked better cigars than that. The thing about a magazine review, what you gotta understand is money talks. So whoever spend the most money to do advertisement with them will get the spot. So I hate to tell you, it's very biased. That way every year is different because whoever spend the most money gets it. And Oliva just had a spot on it every year because they spend crazy amount of money on advertisement. So if you ever subscribe to Cigars Aficionado magazine, you'll always see Oliva commercials in there because they spend a lot of money, and they will always be there. Yeah, it's just an easy cigar. It doesn't have complex difference in taste. JFK Airport in New York. What you can do is take the Airport Express from JFK to Manhattan. Then you're close. Whatever you do, don't stay in New Jersey and try to cross the bridge every day over there, it's actually more costly than taking a taxi inside Manhattan. Don't do that. So, I have a question for you guys though. There are a few. Yeah, that's good. Fly down. We'll go hang out. There are a few YouTubers that saw our channel, and basically say they want to do a collaborations of video. Would you guys care to see that? Like me talking with another YouTuber of some sort that you might know or you might not know of. How many people want to see Soy Sauce Assassin talking with Bob the Cigar Guy on a YouTube video? Well, I don't know about Martin Amaya because if I talk to him on the video, I have to tell you guys to view the day after, because that's the rule now. Cigar prop guy, I don't know that guy, so I don't think he even noticed that I existed. So I don't think he will want to talk to me, because I think he's way up there. He's like here, like off the screen. I'm like here. See this? I'm here. He's like off the screen. So why would they go back and say, I want to talk to Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin? You guys can go leave messages on their YouTube page. See if they will talk to me. But if they would, I would do it. I got time. But do support Martin Mayas, because he's one of us. He's one of us. We should definitely support one of us. He made a video. He had a video just released today talking about the things I talked before. But still interesting to watch because he showed pictures and stuff. I don't. The first bend came off relatively easily. So let's see if the second bend comes off easily too. I'm drinking this called Saspara. It's actually root beer, Asian root beer. Let's see if I can avoid the light so I can see it. Saspara. Yeah. So I have a couple people that actually talk to me on different various methods. And I say yes to all of them so far. And I don't think anybody got back to me yet. So but I do whatever it takes to entertain you guys. And of course, to support Cigar Daily Nation, I continue to post great information on Cigar Daily Nation. So hey guys, not for the one that's already in the chat room right now. If you watch this video by accident whatsoever and you smoke cigar and you like this hobby, you should try to join the Cigar Daily Nation, because we're like a family. We talk all day long. I talk all day long. So, join Cigar Daily Nation so we can all chat together. The mouthfeel of this cigar is dry. The floral taste lingers. It doesn't make me salivate. And I think it's because I didn't have a century egg today. Once I have century egg, I'll salivate more. There are days that I didn't talk. Hint, last week sometime. So if I'm in a bad mood, I usually don't talk. I try to be in positive mood. I also talked to Tim a lot when I was at Cigars Daily. Tim is actually a really genuine guy. But enough about Tim. What's interesting is his father-in-law, Jim. He's a guy that can talk to you all day. He's actually a very interesting guy. He's much more interesting than Tim. I hate to tell you that. You know, Tim, if you ever watch this video, Jim is more interesting than you. His 2 dogs are so cute, and he just can talk all day. He have all this experience that he can talk to you about, and he's like no nonsense. He will tell you what it is, and he's not afraid to tell you all kind of stuff. Like, and it's not one of those old guys. It's because I'm old, I'm not gonna say shit, fuck, whatever the things that you want to kind of say. He will tell you exactly what it is. Actually, very interesting guy. So if you gotta go to Cigars Daily, don't bother talking to Tim. Find Jim and talk to him. He can smoke and he can talk. So. And I went to the filming studio, right? It was surprisingly small. I was surprised how small it is. Because I always think that in the studio, there's some more portion to the side or something. But there isn't. It's actually quite small, quite cozy. But it's kind of cool to see the actual studio. Now that I saw it, I was like, my studio is much bigger. Another note came up, and I just missed it. Nutty taste came up. So I taste nuts, creamy nuts at halfway through this. Now it starts to transition to a different kind of taste. A little bit of creamy nuttiness came up. But it's so little, it can barely taste it, so. Now, see, what I didn't understand about studio is that when you have a studio, you have all kind of equipment and wires everywhere. It actually doesn't look as amazing as you think. Right? If you go to the Cigar Daily Nation's, Cigar Daily's headquarters studio, you'll see lights everywhere, like wires and things are everywhere. It's just not pleasant. So I can't possibly put a studio everywhere I go. So, and I don't understand why people ask me to put green screens. You know, when you put green screen, there's a thing about green screens that you cannot have anything green. Everything green will just change color. So, example, this cigar literally right now with this band will become the background. So you can't have any green whatsoever. That's a problem. I actually don't want to deal with that. What's wrong with my Gucci towel? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna find a company that's gonna print out Shadow Smoker's Legion and I gotta put a banner on the back. That's how I'm gonna cover this with the whole banner. No green screens needed. I'm trying to find people that would make these things, so at a good price, of course. Oh, Martin Amaya, we were actually just trash talking about you, so you didn't miss much. You missed the trash talk, that's all. Martin, they were talking about they want to see us talking together on a YouTube video. You want to do that? We should smoke the same thing, have a talk about the notes and the smoke, and do it on a Skype, and we can record it. But you had to promise me that you don't fall asleep, because I'm not gonna talk to someone that's just gonna fall asleep on me. I do know this guy. I think he's somewhere in New York. To be honest, I think I saw it before. I talked to the guy before. I just never asked him to make something because this is what happened. Okay, I feel like when it comes to a company and a person, we all had to look out for our own gain, right? So he as a company, he needs to make money, and me as a person, I gotta get whatever that to get made as cheap as possible. So here's the thing, I don't feel so bad if I'm going to bargain with somebody that I don't know of, right? They're gonna say, yeah, your price is horrible. This is crap. But if somebody I knew and I tried to bargain with him, if I win and he was being really nice and say, I'll make this for pennies, I will feel bad. And if he goes with a bad price, like, I gotta charge you double because you're soy sauce assassin and I don't like your face, I'll feel bad. That's why I don't ask people that I know to make the stuff for me. Because I will feel bad either way. So that's the idea. That's why I didn't ask the person to help me make a sign, make a board, make a whatever that takes, because I will feel bad about if they don't make money, and I will feel bad if I pay too much for it, and I will just feel bad if something goes wrong. So I usually don't ask people I know to do something for me, because when something goes wrong, ruins a friendship. But thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate it. If it's, there's a lot of things that I don't notice. In fact, there's actually a post about what everybody does for their job, their day job, on Cigar Daily Nation, and it's pretty easy to find out who does do what. We have some crazy ones. That was actually pretty entertaining. Martin, you do know that even with a cell phone, you can do Skype calls, right? All you had to do is put a tripod, stand out there, and just smoke. I know it's kind of gonna be a little cold, but I am sitting in a room that's about 43 degrees right now. Andrew, I'm smoking the number 2 cigar of 2018, which is my father's Oplencia. So yeah, Martin, if there's a will, there's a way. It's my basement. I don't have actual heater running all the time, so it's whatever outside temperature is plus few degrees. And today, this morning, we're at 17 degrees. So inside at 43 is already like godsend. The draw started to get tight on this. I don't know why, because it was fine until now. Okay, the taste started to change. I taste a little bit of cocoa now. Very little bit espresso, but a lot of cocoa. And the floral kind of merged with the cocoa. The berry taste went away. Cedar kind of stayed. Earthiness calmed down a little bit. Not much of it right now. And the draw is super tight right now. I don't know what happened. How about this? Let's suggest what cigar should we smoke with me and Amaya. Which cigar should we be smoking? Something that will drive him to sleep. What cigar do you think we should review that will drive him to sleep? What do you guys think? I'm not joking. This thing gets really hard to draw right now. I'm like sucking as hard as I can. Alma Fuerte from Placencia. Hey Glenn, what's going on? We can do that. I have the Alma Fuente Solomon. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a different shape of Alma Fuente. The tabernacle will send me to sleep. The tabernacle will send me to sleep at this moment. The spot plug. That will send me to sleep too. And if I haven't mentioned already, when I was with a cigar mechanic, I pretty much rub all his things that he can give away whatsoever. And now it's all with me. I'm gonna give it all out. I'm just trying to decide the format, how I'm gonna run some contests and give it out. So, you guys want me to give out the T-shirt first or the cigars first? Because the T-shirt I had to figure out because the shipping on that I don't know how it's gonna be. Hopefully it's light enough that a few bucks will send it out. But you know, if you guys want T-shirt, I should be able to send it out with like $6, $7. So this shouldn't be an issue. Oh, look at that. Glenn has got a big mail call. That I'm not sure, so. But while we're here, if I give out T-shirts, and by the way, I only have large and extra large, I think, for T-shirt size, because obviously I don't have that much of luggage space to put all that stuff. So I have some larges, I have some extra larges, and I'll just give them out at random. Let's do. What should I do? Something funny to do. I got one. Alright. I'll post the same thing on Cigars Daily Nation later on, I guess. To win one T-shirt, let's do post your worst mouthfeel picture. Alright. Take a picture of yourself with an expression that would have people say that is the worst mouthfeel I've ever got. How's that? And then hashtag mouthfeel, hashtag cigar challenge. How about that? Well, the point is you want to post one that will beat Tim, and then we'll see if Tim will post one that he thinks is the worst picture of him. All right, so we'll choose the winner for the worst picture of mouthfeel, and the winner will win a T-shirt. I think that's a pretty easy one. So yeah, let's do that. To win a T-shirt, post the worst mouthfeel photo that you have of you, and then hashtag mouthfeel, hashtag cigar challenge. And I'll choose the we can vote on the best one. I think that's a good one. We can do that. And the Assassin versus Cigars Daily Nation challenge will end this weekend, so no, I just put it out there. Anybody want to win a cigar? It's very easy, right? It costs you nothing, just a picture. I think that's worth it to do. We'll have a lot of members that will do it, and that will do. And I also plan to run a challenge against Bob the Cigar Guy and against Martin Mamayas on a YouTube challenge. You guys ready? This is the challenge here, okay? If you see this, make sure to do this. This is the challenge. What you do is, my fans, please do, okay? My supporters, please do this, okay? Go to Bob the Cigar Guy YouTube video. Go to Martin Amaya's YouTube video. Go to Cigars Daily YouTube video. Watch them. Subscribe if you haven't already have. And then make a post under the video. Hashtag SoySauceAssassin supporter. Alright? Go to those videos and just hashtag SoySauceAssassin supporter in the comment after you have subscribed it. After you just had to subscribe and leave a comment in their video. And we want to see who had the most supporters that actually made this happen, okay? So my supporters, go to Bob's, go to Martin's, and just leave that, and then subscribe to them. We'll see how many of their supporters come to mine and leave that comment under. Check. I just need to number. Okay? And if I win, I'll give a 3-pack cigar sampler plus a sticker to a random people that did that. So I'll just go to theirs and then look down, for my supporters hashtags. And I'll just randomly choose one. Send a 3-pack of cigars plus a sticker. Okay? Just hashtag SoySauceAssassin supporter. Okay? And then we'll see how strong our Cigars Daily Nation group is from my side. And then from their side, they can do the same thing when they don't have to, but I'm gonna do my side. For Martina Maya's supporters, you gotta come to my place, hit subscribe, and then leave a comment below on my videos, not in the chat room, but the comments, and type hashtag Martin Amaya supporter. Is that easy? That's easy, right? Martin Amaya supporters will have to come to my video, hashtag Martin Amaya supporter, and make sure you have to subscribe to my channel. And basically, we just learn by two sides number change, right? If I see his number change a lot, that's for me. If I see my number change a lot, it might be from Bob, it might be from Martin. And the winner will get something. For me, at least. I don't know about Martin Amaya. You had to bribe your supporters to win something too. Martin is making this hard. All right, Martin Amaya. Listen very carefully without falling asleep right now, okay? I here challenge you to a YouTube channel battle. Okay? YouTube channel battle. And this is what's gonna happen. The supporter of my channel is gotta go to your channel and Bob's channel, subscribe, and leave a comment, hashtag SoySauceAssassin supporter. Okay? And you can get your supporter to come to my or Bob's to subscribe to their channel and leave hashtag Martin Amaya supporters. If there's no subscription, subscribe, that doesn't count. All right, they had to click subscribe. They can unsubscribe afterward if they hate it that much. Okay, in the end, we can see who actually got more supporters. And I am gonna reward my supporter. A random supporter of mine will get a 3-pack cigar sampler plus a sticker. And it's up to you how you gotta bribe your supporters, because that's how I bribe my supporters. My supporters like to be bribed, right? Right? The comment must have hashtag whose supporter it is. So somebody let Bob know. To tell him to do that, I challenge him to do the same. Alright? It will be hashtag Bob the Cigar Guy supporter. Easy, right? Easy, right? And I also urge you to go to Cigars Daily, find a video, and just leave a comment below. Hashtag SoySauceAssassin supporter. The same person can support too, so you can do SoySauceAssassin supporter and then hashtag Martin Amaya supporter too. You can do that. And hashtag Bob Cigar Guy supporter. But for the individual ones, you can't do the same. You can only do it for Cigars Daily, okay? For Cigars Daily, you can hashtag all three. For Bob, you can hashtag either me or Martin. And for Martin and Bob's, for my Martin, you can do hashtag Martin and Bob's to see which one's got more at the end. And we let that run for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Let me see, 2 weeks from now is. Alright, we're running until the end of the month. January 31st is the deadline, okay? And then we will sum out how many we have. Okay? So hey, Martin, don't advertise your hashtag on mine. You gotta announce to your people. Right? Because people that's over here it's gotta support me. Come on. People that over here is gotta support me, so they gotta go to your page and leave SoySauceAssassin supporters. Alright, I already put my price to bribe you guys there. You guys wanna win this. I guarantee you gotta win this, okay? You want to win this. And I'll post up what cigar I give up later on. It's gotta be good cigars. It's not gonna be any kind of cigar, it's gotta be a good cigars. Okay? If you wanna win, go there and just flood their comments, okay? Flood their comments and subscribe to them. Let them know that, you know, SoySauceAssassin, the Shadow Smokers Legion, is not a joke. we will flood your channel. Okay? So I think that's a good way to. What does that taste? The cigar went off, and then I tried to smoke it. Some weird taste came up. But I'll light it again. That's a good way to show that, you know, how active we are as a Cigar Daily Nation, as Shadow Smokers Legion, and how much, you know, how much we enjoy me not falling asleep. So if that, I think Bob's not gonna watch this one, so he wouldn't know. But anybody who sees Bob's video or chat with Bob or something like that, let him know I challenge him to a supporter challenge. Yeah, Martin does his notification squad. I just need soy sauce assassin supporters. We don't need fancy names, because we're all part of the Shadow Smokers Legion. The powerful group of Cigar Daily Nation supporter, the Shadow Smokers Legion. The draw is so tight. You can hear me trying to draw this. I don't know what happened. Oh. What is that taste? It's so tight I can't even blow like air through it. I can't. Alright. The end construction, I can't get any air through it. Violent Media. What's going on? I am smoking my father's Oplencia, which is the #2 cigar of 2018. I actually had to put it down because the last little bit is so tight of a draw, I can't get anything through. So, first and second third is basically floral, and then it converts to a more cocoa-y taste, less of earthy. In the beginning, it's all floral, earthy, cedarwood flavor, no pepper. And as it moves towards middle, you start to get a little bit of nutty creaminess with that floral. And I couldn't get the last bit because it wasn't allowing me to draw. So I wasn't able to really draw at the end. My verdict on this is basically, it's an enjoyable cigar. It's probably worth $11. That's okay. I think it's worth $11 for the flavor. It does have the flavor. It's enjoyable. It's easy to smoke. Construction is only okay for this particular cigar today. And it's definitely not #2. Definitely not #2. And I implore you to try it yourself. Not a #2. Enjoyable, yes. Is it #2? No. Is it better than #3? Yes. Definitely better than #3. Hell of a lot better than #3, actually. So, you know, if you haven't tried it yet, I highly suggest you to go give it a try. I do know that Cigar Daily have it because I was in their humidor just a couple days ago. So I saw they have it. They also have the Weissman there too, but Wiseman didn't impress me that much, so I wouldn't recommend it that much. But if you haven't tried one, you just want to do it for the sake of smoke the number 3 cigar of 2018, you can totally go buy one too. So they range about $11-12. Not too bad, not too bad for cigar, for premium cigar. $11 is not too bad, and you know it did last me an hour and a half. So I highly recommend this to try. If you like it, get more. You know, if it's your palate, get more. If not, you know, you smoke the number 2 cigar of 2018. So let's sum it up so that we can end the stream. Cigar, not too bad. $11, worth it. I highly recommend you should try it. It is not what I would consider as number 2 cigar of 2018, unfortunately, but it is better than the number 3 cigar of 2018. I give you that. And we talked about plume versus mold in the very beginning. Don't kill me for that. I just list out the facts. And from here, we are challenging all our supporters of this channel, and there are 161 people that subscribe to this channel. I hope you actually see this message, because a lot of people just skip. I highly implore you to ask you, my supporters, to go to Martin Amaya's review, Bob the Cigar Guy review, Cigars Daily review. Go to those channels, subscribe to their channel, and then leave a comment below that says hashtag SoySauceAssassin supporters. Okay, and I will choose a random winner to win a 3-pack sampler from me. That, you know, will be something I like, and I'll throw in a sticker if you guys want it. So I think that should be everything that we want to go through today. I really thank you guys for joining me on this short live stream. It's shorter than usual, but you know, it's Monday. It's not our usual stream. And the next time I'll come out will be Wednesday night. So I'll see you guys Wednesday night. And if anything else, I'll see you guys in Cigar Daily Nation. If you haven't joined the Cigar Daily Nation, make sure you do. It's a really nice community, and we all chat there too. So, all right. So have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I will. If it's held on review, I usually check them. So I'll see you guys all later.